Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Sioux Falls police have arrested a suspect in an early morning hit-and-run crash that sent a woman to the hospital. The crash happened just before 2 o'clock this morning at Madison Street and Kiwanis Avenue in northwest Sioux Falls. Police say the woman involved in the rollover has serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police located 20-year-old Emerson Morales of Pipestone, Minnesota, 2 blocks away. He's charged with leaving the scene of an injury accident. Sioux Falls police responded to at least 18 crashes during the city's first blast of wintry weather early Friday morning. It's a reminder that we all need to slow down. Technology like anti-lock brakes comes in handy by automatically pumping your brakes for you in an emergency. But even with an anti-lock system, a winter driving expert says you need to remember to press on your brakes more gently in snow.
You actually push the pedal softer with a little bit more force, allowing yourself more distance from the car in front of you. Your ABS might kick in, but still it'll kick in a way to where it adjusts to the slide. It adjusts to one wheel turning and one wheel not turning, and still it allows you time to stop.
A good rule of thumb is the softer the surface, the softer you brake. On pavement, you brake hard. On snow, you brake gently. A South Dakota high school football player is making history once again. Jenna Van Hollen, the first girl to ever play football for Garrettson High School, has been named to the Class 9AA All-State team as a special teams player. She was a record-setting place kicker for the Blue Dragons this season and credits the entire team for her success on the field.
Honestly, I couldn't have done it without the boys, obviously, because I couldn't have kicked if it wasn't for them. I got pretty lucky this year. I definitely did.
Jenna is just a junior and plans on returning to her place kicking duties next year as a senior. Let's get our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Root in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We're off to a mainly quiet start to the day out there across much of KELOLAND, but we're watching an Alberta clipper that will move on through later this morning and into the afternoon. To Falls Park we go. Cloud cover above 25 at the airport with a west wind at 3 miles per hour. And while we are calm for now, that wind is going to pick up as we head later into the day. 23 Brookings, 24 in Huron, 25 your number in Aberdeen, as well as Ortonville, Sisseton, and Pierre, 26. Rapid City, 34. Worthington and Yankton at 25 apiece. But then you factor in that wind. Nothing too bad, but when you have air temperatures mainly in the 20s, you are going to have wind chills in the teens. East River, 20s and 30s out west. So especially for the former, you will want to keep that in mind as you go about the start of your day. Satellite and radar showing a lot of cloud cover and the leading edge of that clipper moving over the border into northern portions of South Dakota with that wintry mix in place. A few snow showers north of Aberdeen. The bulk of our moisture should remain north of the area and then eventually move into Minnesota. But that being said, if you are going to be out and about East River, just keep an eye on things as we do have that system moving through. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, even though it's still too early to venture out onto the lake, local anglers are getting their ice fishing fix at this weekend's Dakota Angler Ice Institute at the Sioux Falls Arena and Convention Center. The event features more than 100 vendors showcasing everything from rods and reels to shelters. The pro staff director at Clam Outdoors says one benefit of the COVID-19 pandemic was the desire to get outdoors.
Everyone was in their house looking for something to do, and an essential activity has always been fishing. So people get outside, they go ice fishing. Ice license sales are through the roof, as they are this year, and we're anticipating a great ice fishing season. In fact, today, if you looked outside, it looks like ice fishing, so it's pretty cool.
The Ice Institute is taking place from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is $5. Be sure to stop by the KELOLAND booth and register to win an Ice Angler prize package that includes an ice shack, a rod and reel gift combo, plus a Dakota Angler gift card. You can also register at KELOLAND.com. There are plenty of handcrafted holiday shopping experiences in KELOLAND today. The Sioux Empire Arts and Crafts Show features more than 280 exhibitors selling home decor products, jewelry, art, furniture, and toys from 9 to 5 in the Expo Center at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. More than 125 vendors will be selling products at the Holiday Market in Watertown. The market is taking place at the Watertown Event Center from 9 to 6. Sundays hours are 9 to 4. Admission is free. Canarenzi Creek in Ellsworth, Minnesota is hosting a festive holiday shopping event that includes repurposed home decor, painted furniture, and one-of-a-kind treasures for your indoor and outdoor holiday decorating and gift ideas for everyone. The hours are from 10 to 4. The Skyforce basketball team plays the Grand Rapids Gold in NBA G League basketball action. Tip-off at the Sanford Pentagon is at 7:05. And the Stampede hockey team takes on the Omaha Lancers at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. The puck drops at 6:05. Adam?
Well, if you're going to be out and about today, just keep in mind that the numbers you're going to see for the day planner are mainly valid for areas along and east of the James River Valley, where we are going to struggle to get out of the 30s in many locations. To the west, 50s to low 60s. So just keep that in mind. That being said, we do have the chance for a wintry mix at times late in the morning into the afternoon for eastern portions of South Dakota, as we do have a clipper system I mentioned earlier that's going to move on through. You can see that moisture moving on into northern portions of South Dakota as a mix west of Aberdeen, just north of there in Brown County, seeing a few flurries try and make their way over. But notice the wealth of moisture up toward Bismarck and Minot. That's going to stay up there to the north and east and head southeastward toward western Minnesota. We still could see some of that moisture head our way as we take a look at futurecasts. So if you are going to be out and about this morning into the afternoon, while amounts are expected to remain light, it's not going to take much for things to get slick at times, so be careful if you must be out and about. This gets out of here through the evening into the night. Much of Sunday is actually looking pretty good. We could see a few rain showers out in western South Dakota and a few rain and snow showers to the northeast overnight into early Monday morning before that gets out of here. And then we have another mainly dry stretch, which will take us through the upcoming work and school week. Now, we're also going to watch the temperature as we start off chilly, especially to the east today, but by Tuesday, well above average temperatures moving in. 60s near 70, not out of the question ahead of a cold front. But then the bottom drops out on those temperatures by Thursday into Friday. We're talking about highs struggling to get out of the 30s once again. So a case of weather whiplash on the way. Just keep that in mind through the midweek outlook. Whatever warmth we do see through Tuesday, don't get used to it. Highs today, it's a tale of two halves. To the east, 30s to low 40s. To the west, 50s to low 60s with overnight lows in the 20s and 30s depending on what side of the river you're on. Your 7-day forecast features one more cool day on Sunday before we warm up briefly through Tuesday. Then we have that dry cold front moving through, and it's back to square one, upper 30s to low 40s for highs as we head into the end of next week. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.